Hey, what is up guys, Ghost here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get easy long shots in Black Ops 3. And if you happen to miss my two videos regarding how to get easy headshots in BO3 and how to get easy headshots for the shotguns in Black Ops 3, I'm going to leave those two down below in the description. But this time I'm going to be looking over the long shots because I've been seeing a lot of comments. You guys are asking me to do these long shots. So here it is. I'm basically going to show you guys Longshot Spots on like the kind of like the most popular maps like Hunted, Combine. I see a bunch of people playing Fringe and Infection a bunch. So like those maps, and then plus with Stronghold too. So I'm just going to be going over I think 5 maps: Stronghold, Infection, Hunted, Combine, and last but not least with Fringe. So I'm going to be going over 5 maps, the Longshot Spots, because I mainly play on those maps a bunch, and then plus when I'm in the lobby, people always vote for Combine and Hunted and such. Of course, Hunted and Combine are beta maps, and a lot of people love those maps to death, so that's why I'm going to be covering those 5 maps in particular. But let's get right into the Longshot Spots. But first off, I wanted to say that my brother actually helped me out with this video. He helped me find Longshot Spots, so if you guys want to go and check him out, his channel will be linked down below in the description. But let's get right into the long shot part of the video. So I've been seeing a lot of comments regarding the Varix sight glitch. Like there's a glitch with the Varix sight, like you can get easy long shots. So I tried it out, and now this is the Shiva with the red dot, and then I'm at the same exact spot here with the Varix, and it's a long shot. And I don't know if that's a bug or a glitch. And like that's what happened right there. So I'm going to show it again. So here's a Shiva at the same exact spot with the red dot, and I didn't get a long shot. And then I put on the Varix at times, I guess it is at a ×1 zoom, and I got a long shot right there. So with all these long shot spots, I recommend you guys to use Varix sight, because it's guaranteed a long shot, like any range pretty much. Like some places where you wouldn't think they're gonna be long shots, they actually are with the Varix sight only. So if you have a red dot, some of these spots won't work because you gotta have the Varix sight. Of course, with this spot, you have to have a Varix sight. You can't have the red dot. But let's get right into the long shot spots on Hunted. The first one is right there. The second one is right here. It's pretty much the same exact area, but different positioning. And you could go over here as well inside the truck and reverse the spot, and you could do this with most of these spots I'm going to show you guys. You could of course reverse it and go to the other side, and that will be the same exact long shot. So of course you can go inside the little hut where I just killed him at, and then look over here, and if someone's happened to be in the truck, you can go ahead and kill them in one popular spot where everyone likes to go on domination. And by the way, I recommend you guys playing domination for these long shot spots because it's much easier, because it's A, B, and C. You kind of have an idea where the enemies are always going to be at, and going inside this hut is great because people like to camp in there a lot of the time. So you can go ahead and camp yourself, I guess, and then get that easy long shot, because with long shots, of course, you can't rush. You get long shots, you kind of forced to camp with getting long shots. But here is one on Combine. You have to have the Varix sight in order to get that long shot. You can't have the red dot. Like I said in the beginning, like I showed you guys at the beginning, you guys have to have the Varix. And same right here, you gotta go behind the rock, and that's a pretty popular spot where people like to go behind a little piece of cover. And the next spot's right here in this little building. Of course, you could reverse it, and this is probably the most popular spot where people love to go, in the little rock area. And you can go ahead and reverse the spot. It will be the same exact long shot, but different positioning. And right here, this is a spot that my brother actually found, and if people happen to be running over there next to the water, then you can go ahead and pick them off. And here is my my perspective of walking. He's laying down there. It's kind of like, it's like really hard to see where he is. Like people will not expect a person to be laying down right there. So in order to see him, you gotta be crouching. It's just so hard to see him, and of course here's the kill cam. He has like full view of my of my legs and kind of like my upper body, but not necessarily. But those are the long shots on Combine. Hopefully that does help out. And where did I get shot from? Where? Could I see him? Because I know I couldn't. It's like literally like so hard to see where I got shot from. But here's where I got shot from right there in that spot. My brother actually found this one as well, And like if you're over there, it's like near impossible to see whether unless you have an amazing, unless you have amazing eagle eye vision or whatever. But here is a nice spot. You can pick people off from right there. That's a long shot, of course, right here as well. So you have 3 long lines of sight for the long shots, and of course this is a very popular spot people like to go in. And this is an easy long. I think this is a long shot with the red dot as well. So if you have red dot, then this is a long shot. And with Freeks, it's of course a long shot as well. And the next spot, it is going to be overlooking Bravo if you're playing domination on this map, and you can stick behind these little barrels, or you can come on top and get that same long line of sight right there. So you can get that dude right there, and then if they happen to be coming out of this building, you can get them right there, and of course on top, as you're seeing. So that's pretty much all these spots on Stronghold. Here's the last one that I found out. You can go ahead and come right there, and that's a long shot. That's pretty much all these spots on Stronghold. Next, on Infection, the first spot I'm about to show you guys is a spot that my friend Vegas Penguin actually found, and it's right there. This spot is especially good for snipers because you got to get 10 long shots with them, and it only takes like 1 shot with the SVG most of the time. So he is right there where I'm aiming at, and it's like kind of near to impossible to see where they're at without a thermal sight. Even with a thermal, it's kind of hard to locate them. But here's how you get there. You come over here, jump on these logs, and you aim down sight right there, and you'll see the guy perfectly with a thermal sight. And that's pretty much the long shot spot that my friend found out about. It's just an insanely good one, guys. So if you play hardcore, you just go up there, people won't even know where they're dying from. So it's just an insanely good spot. You can go ahead and camp on top of the church, camp inside of this little, snowmobile, whatever it is, and you'll be getting long shots. And right here is a pretty good spot because people normally like to go, or just come out that area. And you also have a pretty nice line of sight at the church as well. But those are pretty much all the long shot spots on the map Infection. And moving on to Fringe. Fringe has some pretty nice ones, and on Fringe there's an obvious one, which is of course going to be the farm and the house over here. And the next spot, it is next to these yellow barrels. You have a pretty nice long line of sight right there, and as well aiming down at the farm where people normally like to go and be at. And just playing hardcore domination on this map is great for long shots because you'll just be getting long shots left and right every time, because the enemies won't really know where they're getting shot from, because of course you cannot view the kill cam at all in hardcore. So your best bet is just to play hardcore dom. But if that's giving you guys troubles, then make sure you guys just play regular core. But the next spot, it's actually overlooking the train tracks. People love to come over there, so you can go ahead and pick them off easily at that position. And this is actually a pretty decent spot. You have a nice long line of sight right there. People don't like to camp, and you have one overlooking the house as well. So that pretty much wraps up the long shots on Fringe and the long shot spots in general in the video. So if you guys all enjoyed, and I hope this all helped you guys out getting those 10 long shots, because you gotta get 10 long shots for I think every AR, every pistol, and then all these snipers and the LMGs. I think that's all the weapon classes, I think so. And hopefully that'll help you guys out. And another tip is just to play hardcore and go in those spots, because you'll just be one-shotting people and they won't know where you're at. And hopefully this will help you guys out once more again. I'll see you guys on the next video. So peace out.